Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube on Robotech Macross. This is one of those that as a kid I heard about it, wanted to see it. It did not really air in my area. I think it was one of those that aired on like this one channel that I could get sometimes, I couldn't get sometimes, and with the show being serialized, I was just like, fuck it, I'm not going to get to see this consistently, you know. I'd love to, and it wasn't until I was grown, basically. I was at least 17, 18. Sci-Fi Channel started every morning, early in the morning, like part of their cartoon block, showing Robotech. And I started watching Robotech and Gigantor and Transformers again. And I can't remember that. Maybe Fantastic Voyage. I don't remember. And fell in love with Robotech. I'm like, oh, shit. And then I did not see the third season. Then I saw the first two, loved it. Started getting the books, started picking up the comics. You know, just loved this shit. Did not see the third season until it was airing on Cartoon Network. It was part of Toonami. It was like Monday through Friday, but midnight run. I started catching it on that. Now, when DVD hit big, I didn't ever buy this on VHS because back then it was like 2 episodes on VHS for $20. I wasn't paying that. I had bootlegs where I recorded them myself. DVD hit, I got the first season in a plain simple set, and then I ended up waiting until the Protoculture collection came out, bought that. Because that was one, if I remember right, that was the first one where we could get them the uncut Japanese airings, but with the U.S. dialogue. Because if you don't know, Robotech was 3 unrelated anime series over from Japan that Harmony Gold got a hold of and made them into one big long series. So none was long enough to be weekly syndicated because this was a show that aired Monday through Friday. So you needed 60-something episodes. So it was Macross. Macross. Genesis Climber with PCA, and I can't remember the other one. I'm probably going to say, I know Macross was the first one. And I prefer Macross. The first season is my favorite. You got Rick Hunter and all that. So let's get into this. Experience the science fiction epic Robotech news show. An alien ship crashes in the South Pacific. Humanity reverse engineers his robotechnology to build this warship SDF-1 to prepare for another assault. But the arrival of a new armada will kick off a generation-long war for both Earth and the cosmos. Special features, open and ending songs, rare promotional reels, original Macross pilot extended version, and photo galleries. Now, see this digital copy. It mentions constantly on digital copy. This is one of those where I hate this shit. Oh, it's a digital copy, but it's not on like Movies Anywhere or Amazon or Vudu. No, it's on their own thing. And I tried signing up, and it just was a pain in the ass. I never could get it to work. It's on like Funimation. So, anybody out there that wants to try, there is the code and the thing. Go for it. I tried. I never could get it to work. This is the entire first season, and I'm going to catch shit for this. I did. I had one forum where I went the hell off on somebody. And I get this, and I get this from these little kids, call them kids, they're not really kids, that their first exposure to anime was like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon on Cartoon Network. And like they don't like reading subs. And this guy, of course, had an Akira avatar. And I posted about how I had seen all 3 series that made up Robotech, the Japanese versions, and I'd seen them, and I preferred the U.S. versions. Like, you know, Macross is the only one where I can say they're about equal. The other 2, the U.S. versions, are a whole lot better. And he said that my fandom of the genre was shallow. And I went the hell. I'm like, okay, my fandom's shallow. I've been watching this stuff, you know, since I was a kid. I was paying for fan sub tapes back before you were even born, you know. I didn't get into it because I was spoon-fed it by Cartoon Network with some of the... I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. I tried watching it, and it's just, the pacing's not good to me. I don't like it. It's kind of like how Fist of the North Star was a big one when I got into anime. I'm not a big fan of Fist of the North Star. But Robotech, I love. I love. I need to get the rest of these on Blu Ray, but these things were $30. And this is one where when I'm uploading videos like this, I'll put this on and watch 4 or 5 episodes while I'm uploading videos late at night because it works out perfect. I sit there and enjoy some Robotech. I remember asking. I went back in 2009. I went to CoastCon for the first time in forever, and they had somebody from Harmony Gold there and had a little panel. And there's like 20 of us in this room. There was hardly nobody. So I was like, all right, I got 2 questions. Well, actually 3. And one of them, somebody kind of piggybacked on. I was like, my first question is, is Robotech the movie, the one that played in Dallas, played a few little things, is that actually going to get any kind of release legit? And I was like, I'm going to be honest, I have a bootleg. I have a bootleg of the VHS I got out there. I got it on DVD, and if an official copy comes out, I will buy it. I'm one of them, I'll buy a bootleg if there ain't nothing else out there. When a real copy comes out, I'll buy it. And I got told the story I've been told for years, there's rights issues, probably ain't going to happen. I kind of want to forget that exists and all that. And the guy was like, that's a great question. So I asked my second question, like, okay, is Macross, Do You Remember Love ever coming out? And he's like, that's a great one. And he ended up giving me a limited edition figure for these questions. My third question was, and like somebody piggyback, I was like, are we going to get Blu-rays? And their answer at the time was the masters were not good enough to make high definition transfers, so why put them on Blu-ray? And the person piggybacked off of me was like, well, you can put it, even if they're standard definition, put it on Blu-ray, put more episodes per disc, you can charge less. And I remember thinking, yeah, they're not going to charge less. Yeah, they want to make money. There's a lot of people out there that don't like how Harmony Gold's handled the Robotech franchise in the States. That's why, like, a lot of the Macross stuff doesn't get released over here. Still, I love this cartoon. This is one of those. I don't know what it's on something. Like Hulu or one of those. And my thing about this is when I got that Permaculture collection. Back when A&E, I think, got the rights, they're doing season sets. They're like $10 a season. I'm down on the coast. Remember, I was down on the coast for CoastCon. It was like the year, I think it was the year after I asked that question, Harmony Gold guy. My little cousin was starting to get into anime a little bit. He'd watch, like, my cousin's kid. He'd watch, like Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, come on, you gotta watch some good stuff. I showed him Bleach. He got into Naruto, which, okay, that's a decent modern one. I was like, man, I showed him Star Blazers, because, like, if I remember my Sci-Fi channel was starting Star Blazers late at night, so I set the DVR and showed it to him while I was down there. I'm like, oh, you gotta see Robotech. And this was, CoastCon's like April, May. March, April, May, sometime around. Just a few months. His little brother's having a birthday soon, so I went to Walmart and found season 1 of Robotech for like $10. And I was like, hey, give his little brother, it's your birthday present. You gotta share with your brother, but y'all gonna watch some Robotech tonight. I did not know at the time the A&E release was the Japanese versions with English dialogue. It's the Robotech storyline, but that means that there's the scene early on where Rick and Minmay are trapped in the SDF-1, and they go take a shower, and you see Minmay's butt. Because I'm walking, they're back in the older of the two brothers' rooms watching. I'm sitting in the living room with my cousin and her husband watching TV. And I hear the kids just giggling. I'm like, I'm going to go see what's going on. She goes, well, I was like, they're watching Robotech, but I want to see what's going on. I walk back there, and they're just giggling. They keep on rewinding because they're like, look, it's Minmay's butt. And the little one's like, I saw Minmay's butt. Come on, say it. And every time she starts singing, he'd be like, don't sing. Which I did that as when I saw those too. But man, Robotech, love it. But I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.